Before you close your eyes tonight, let this truth come close to you. You do not have to carry your whole life into this bed. You do not have to solve every problem before your body is allowed to rest. You do not have to answer every question, fix every mistake, understand every delay, or make every person happy before sleep can come. Tonight is not asking you to become perfect. Tonight is not asking you to be strong for one more hour. Tonight is gently asking you to stop holding what your heart was never meant to carry through the night. The day has already asked enough from you. The world has already spoken loudly enough. The mind has already run in many directions. Now there is another way. You can let the day end. You can let the body soften. You can let the mind become quiet little by little. You can place your worries down, not because they do not matter, but because your peace matters too. Tonight, I let my mind rest. Maybe your thoughts have been moving all day like waves that would not stop. One thought came, then another, until your mind felt full and tired. Maybe you were thinking about money, family, work, your body, your future, or something someone said. Maybe you were thinking about what you should have done, what you could have said, what might happen tomorrow, or why something has not changed yet. And now the room is quiet, but the mind is still awake. The body is lying down, but inside you may still feel like you are standing in the middle of the day. My dear, this is not because something is wrong with you. This is not because you are weak. This is not because you do not know how to rest. It may only mean that your mind has been trying very hard to protect you. It has been trying to prepare, remember, plan, and prevent pain. But tonight, your mind can learn something softer, can learn that rest is safe. It can learn that peace is allowed. It can learn that not every thought needs to be followed. It can learn that you are allowed to stop for now. You may have believed that if you keep thinking, you will feel more in control. You may have believed that if you keep reviewing the day, you will find the answer. You may have believed that if you worry long enough, tomorrow will become easier. But worry is not the same as wisdom. Worry is not the same as guidance. Worry is not the same as love. Worry often takes the shape of care, but it leaves the body tired and the heart afraid. True care is softer. True care says, let us do what we can, and then let us rest. True wisdom says, there will be a time to think, and there will be a time to stop thinking. True love says, you do not need to frighten yourself to be safe. Tonight, you are not giving up. You are giving your mind a kinder job. Instead of asking it to carry every fear, you are asking it to receive peace. Instead of asking it to control tomorrow, you are asking it to rest in this moment. Tonight, I do not need worry to protect me. Let your mind hear this slowly. You have done enough for this day. Even if everything was not finished, you have done enough for this day. Even if you made a mistake, you have done enough for this day. Even if someone did not understand you, you have done enough for this day. Even if your heart still feels tender, you have done enough for this day. The mind may say, but there is still more to do. Yes, there may be more to do, but not right now. Not in this breath, not in this quiet hour when your body is asking for sleep. There is a time for action, and there is a time for rest. There is a time for planning, and there is a time for letting life hold what you cannot hold tonight. The sun does not stay in the sky forever, trying to finish everything. Even the day knows how to close. Even the flowers know how to fold. Even the earth knows how to become still under the night. You too are allowed to rest. This night does not need the perfect version of you. It does not need the version of you who has everything figured out. It does not need the version of you who has no fear, no sadness, no worry, no regret, and no unfinished dreams. It only needs the real you, breathing here, tired perhaps, tender perhaps, but still worthy of peace. You are worthy of rest before everything is fixed. You are worthy of rest while you are still learning. You are worthy of rest even if today was messy. You are worthy of rest even if your mind does not know how to stop yet. Your worth does not depend on how much you solve today. Your worth does not depend on how many people approved of you. Your worth does not depend on how productive you were. You are not a machine that must earn sleep by doing enough. You are a living soul in a human body, and your body needs care. Tonight, rest is not a reward. Rest is a loving need. So begin here, very simply. Let the bed hold you. Let the pillow receive the weight of your head. Let the blanket cover you, like a gentle reminder that you do not need to protect yourself from every part of life tonight. Let the room be enough. Let this moment be enough. You do not need to make sleep happen by force. You do not need to chase it. You do not need to become upset if the mind is still moving. Just begin by giving yourself permission. Permission to stop working inside. Permission to stop explaining. Permission to stop rehearsing. Permission to stop proving. Permission to stop fighting with the day. You may say softly inside, I give myself permission to rest now. Say it not as a command, but as a kindness. Say it as though you are speaking to someone you love. I give myself permission to rest now. If your mind tries to pull you back into the day, do not be angry with it. Do not say, why are you like this? Do not turn your tiredness into another reason to criticize yourself. The mind has learned to stay busy because busy once felt safer than stillness. The mind has learned to search for problems because it wanted to protect you from pain. The mind has learned to stay alert because somewhere inside, a part of you believed you could not fully let go. So tonight, speak to the mind as you would speak to a child who is afraid to sleep. You would not shout at the child. You would not shame the child. You would sit beside the child and say, "You are safe. I am here. You can close your eyes now." This is how you can speak to yourself tonight. Dear mind, thank you for trying to protect me. You can rest now. Dear heart, thank you for carrying so much. You can soften now. Dear body, thank you for bringing me through this day. You can release now. There may be a part of you that feels guilty for resting. Maybe you feel that if you stop worrying, you are being careless. Maybe you feel that if you relax, something will go wrong. Maybe you feel that peace must wait until every part of life looks certain. But peace does not only belong to perfect days. Peace is not only for people with no problems. Peace is not only for moments when every answer is clear. Peace is a breath you can return to even when life is not fully solved. Peace is a small space inside the storm. Peace is the gentle choice to stop feeding fear for one moment. Tonight, you are not pretending there are no responsibilities. You are simply choosing not to bring every responsibility into your sleep. You can care about your life and still rest. You can love people and still rest. You can have dreams and still rest. You can be healing and still rest. You can be uncertain and still rest. I can rest even while life is still unfolding. Let these words become simple. You do not have to think your way into peace. You do need, but have to understand every feeling before it can leave. Sometimes peace begins when you stop asking the mind to explain everything. Sometimes peace begins when you let the body feel safe for one breath. Sometimes peace begins when you say, "I do not need to hold this right now." There may be things in your life that are real and important. There may be things that need your attention tomorrow, but tonight you are allowed to place them outside the door of sleep. You are allowed to say, "I will meet this when the morning comes." You are allowed to say, "I do not need to live tomorrow before it arrives." You are allowed to say, "This night is for rest." This does not mean you do not care. It means you are learning to care for yourself too. There is a deep kindness in allowing the day to end. Many people keep the day alive in their mind long after it is over. They repeat the conversations. They replay the mistakes. They return to the same worry again and again, as if pain will become useful if they think about it enough. But the day is done. The words have been spoken. The choices have been made. The moments have passed. You may learn from them tomorrow if you need to, but you do not need to punish yourself with them tonight. Let the day become complete. Let the pages of today close softly. You do not have to tear them out. You do not have to rewrite every line. You only have to close the book for now and place it down beside you. Tonight, I close the book of today with love. And if there is something you wish you had done differently, let forgiveness come near. Not a big, heavy forgiveness that demands everything from you at once, but a small, gentle forgiveness. The kind that says, I am human, I am learning, I can choose again. You may have spoken too quickly. You may have stayed silent when you wanted to speak. You may have worried more than you wanted to. You may have eaten, spent, reacted, avoided, or delayed in a way that now feels heavy. But my dear, do not use the last moments before sleep to attack yourself. The sleeping mind does not need punishment. It needs peace. If you made a mistake, you can learn. If you forgot your peace, you can return. If you felt afraid, you can comfort yourself now. There is no healing in cruelty. There is no rest in self-blame. Tonight, I forgive myself enough to sleep. Let the night be a soft place. Let it be a place where you do not need to perform. During the day, perhaps you had to answer messages, make choices, carry responsibilities, speak to people, keep going, stay strong, or hold your feelings together. But here, in this quiet moment, you do not need to impress anyone. You do not need to explain your tiredness. You do not need to make your healing look beautiful. You do not need to be ready for tomorrow yet. You are allowed to be simple. You are allowed to be quiet. You are allowed to be held by the breath. You are allowed to let your eyes become heavy without earning it. Sleep is not a test. Rest is not something you must do perfectly. It is a return to the body, a return to the breath, a return to the safe place within you that remembers how to let go. Maybe the mind still says, but what if I forget something? Then you can answer, if it matters, I can remember tomorrow. Maybe the mind says, but what if something goes wrong? You can answer, I will meet life one step at a time. Maybe the mind says, but I am not ready. You can answer, I do not have to be ready for everything tonight. Maybe the mind says, but I cannot stop thinking. You can answer, I do not have to stop all thoughts. I only have to stop fighting them. Let the thoughts pass like clouds across the night sky. You do not need to climb into each cloud. You do not need to follow it. You do not need to name it, judge it, or push it away. You can notice and return. Notice and return. Notice and return. Each return is a little act of love. Each return tells the mind, we are safe now. There is nothing wrong with needing rest. There is nothing wrong with being tired. There is nothing wrong with wanting the mind to be quiet. You have lived through this day. You have felt things, thought things, carried things, and moved through things that others may not even see. Your inner life has weight. Your heart has been working. Your body has been working. Your nervous system has been working. So tonight, instead of asking, why am I so tired, you might say, of course I need tenderness. Instead of asking, why can't I just be fine, you might say, I am allowed to need rest. Instead of asking, "What is wrong with me?" you might say, "What would help me feel safe right now?" That question is softer. It opens a door. It brings you back to love. What would help me feel safe right now? Maybe the answer is a slower breath. Maybe the answer is relaxing the jaw. Maybe the answer is placing a hand on the heart. Maybe the answer is simply hearing, "You do not have to carry everything tonight." Let your heart hear that again. You do not have to carry everything tonight. You do not have to carry the people who do not understand you. You do not have to carry the future before it arrives. You do not have to carry the old pain that still tries to speak. You do not have to carry every plan, every fear, every duty, every dream, every memory, every question. For these moments, you may place them down. You may let the floor hold them. You may let the night hold them. You may let life hold them. You may trust that rest is part of your path, not a break from it. Rest is not wasted time. Rest is repair. Rest is kindness. Rest is the body remembering itself. Rest is the mind learning softness. Rest is the soul breathing after a long day. Tonight, rest is my loving path. Now allow this first section of the night to be very simple. There is no need to reach for a special feeling. There is no need to force peace. Just let the words come close. Let them touch the edges of your mind. Let them meet the tired places. Let them say what perhaps no one said to you today. You are safe enough to rest. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to be cared for. You are allowed to soften. You are allowed to sleep before every answer arrives. You are allowed to be loved in the middle of your unfinished life. You are allowed to close your eyes without fear being the last voice you hear. The mind may not become silent all at once, and that is okay. Silence can come slowly. Peace can enter like a soft light under a door. You do not have to open the whole door at once. A little light is enough to begin. The mind keeps replaying the day because it wants to understand. It wants to protect you. It wants to make sure you are not hurt again. It wants to find the right answer before you close your eyes. But sometimes the mind does not know when its work is done. Sometimes it keeps turning the same thought over and over, hoping that another turn will bring peace. It asks, "Did I say the wrong thing?" It asks, "Will tomorrow be hard?" It asks, "What if this never changes?" It asks, "What if I am not enough?" And each question pulls the body a little tighter. Each question wakes up another fear. Each question tells the nervous system, "Stay alert. Something may be wrong." My dear, the mind is not trying to hurt you. It is trying to keep you safe in the only way it learned. But tonight, we can teach it a softer way. My mind is learning to feel safe. There is a difference between thinking and being trapped in thought. Thinking can help you plan, choose, learn, and understand. But being trapped in thought feels like walking in circles inside the same room. The same worry returns. The same memory returns. The same fear returns. You look for a new answer, but the mind gives you the old feeling. This is why bedtime can feel hard. During the day, there are many things to distract you. There are tasks, sounds, people, screens, movement, and duties. But at night, when the world becomes quiet, the thoughts that were waiting may come forward. The mind says, now we must deal with everything. But the truth is, not every thought that appears at night needs to be solved at night. Some thoughts only need comfort. Some thoughts only need kindness. Some thoughts only need to be allowed to pass. If a worry comes tonight, try not to believe it immediately. A worry is not a message from the future. A worry is often fear using your imagination. It shows you pictures of what could go wrong, then asks your body to react as if it is already happening. But you are here. You are not in tomorrow. You are not inside the tea. Hing you fear. You are in this room, in this bed, in this breath. The fear may feel real in the body, but that does not mean the fear is telling the whole truth. So when the mind says, "What if everything goes wrong?" you can answer gently, "What if I am supported one step at a time?" When the mind says, "What if I cannot handle it?" you can answer, "I have handled many days before, and I do not need to handle tomorrow tonight." When the mind says, "What if nothing changes?" you can answer, "Change can begin quietly, even while I rest." The mind often repeats the day because it wants certainty. It wants a promise that everything will be safe, loved, paid, healed, answered, accepted, and understood. But life does not always give the mind full certainty before sleep. Sometimes life gives something simpler. It gives one breath, one moment, one soft place to return to, one kind sentence, one chance to say, "I do not know everything, but I can rest now." The mind may not like this at first. It may want a full map. It may want every detail. It may want to know exactly how each problem will change. But peace does not come from knowing every detail. Peace begins when you stop making control the price of rest. You can be uncertain and still sleep. You can be waiting and still sleep. You can be healing and still sleep. You can be human and still sleep. I do not need full certainty to rest tonight. Think of the mind like a small lamp that has been left on all day. It has been shining on work, people, choices, memories, fears, and plans. Now the night has come, but the lamp is still bright. You do not need to smash the lamp. You do not need to hate it for shining. You only need to turn it down slowly, a little less light on the problem, a little more light on the breath, a little less light on tomorrow, a little more light on the body, a little less light on what they said, a little more light on the quiet truth that you are here now. This is how the mind learns rest, not by being forced into silence, but by being guided away from fear again and again. Dear mind, we are turning down the light now. Dear mind, the day is over now. Dear mind, you can stop watching every door. The thoughts may say, but this is important. And perhaps it is important. But important does not always mean urgent. Important does not mean it must be solved before sleep. Important does not mean your body must stay tense all night. Important does not mean your heart must be denied rest. You can honor something and still set it down for the night. You can say, "This matters, and I will meet it with a clearer mind tomorrow." You can say, "This is important, and that is why I need rest." You can say, "My peace will help me more than fear." This is a beautiful shift. Instead of using worry to show that you care, you begin using rest to support your care. Instead of proving your love through overthinking, you prove your love by becoming gentle with yourself. My peace helps me meet life more clearly. If the mind keeps replaying a conversation, let it know the conversation is over for tonight. Maybe someone said something that hurt you. Maybe you said something and now you are wondering if it was wrong. Maybe you wish you had answered differently. Maybe you are creating new conversations in your head, saying the words you did not say, winning the argument, explaining your heart, or trying to be understood. My dear, the mind does this when the heart feels unfinished. It wants to close the circle. It wants to make the pain feel complete. But you do not have to finish every emotional circle tonight. You can say, "That conversation is not happening now." You can say, "I release the need to replay this tonight." You can say, "My heart can be safe even if someone did not understand me." You can say, "I do not need to keep speaking inside my mind to be worthy of peace." If the mind keeps replaying a mistake, let compassion enter. Mistakes can become very loud at night because there is nothing else covering them. The mind says, "Why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why did I not know better?" But attacking yourself does not change the past. It only makes the present more painful. You can learn without cruelty. You can grow without shame. You can take responsibility without hurting yourself again and again. Say softly, "I am allowed to learn." Say, "I can make a better choice next time." Say, "I do not need to punish myself to become wiser." Let that be enough for tonight. The lesson can stay, but the self-attack can leave. The wisdom can stay, but the shame can soften. I can learn without hurting myself. If the mind keeps replaying the future, bring it back to the body. The future can feel very large at night. Tomorrow, next week, next year. money, love, health, work, family, purpose, change, age, timing, and everything you still want may crowd into one moment. The mind tries to live many days at once, and the body becomes tired before anything has even happened. So bring it back. One breath, one pillow, one heartbeat, one night, one body, one moment. You do not need to live the whole future tonight. You only need to let the body know it is safe right now. Feel the surface beneath you. Feel the air moving in and out. Feel the quiet around you. The future may come tomorrow, but the breath is here now. The breath is the door back to peace. I return to this breath. I return to this moment. I return to myself. The mind can also replay old pain, not only today's pain. Sometimes the night opens a door to older feelings. A memory comes, a fear returns, a loneliness rises. You may not even know why you feel heavy, but there it is. My dear, when old pain comes at night, it does not mean you are going backward. It may only mean that a tender place inside you wants love. It may mean that the younger part of you is asking, "Are you still here with me?" And you can answer, "Yes, I am here." You do not have to understand the whole past tonight. You do not have to heal every wound before sleep. You can simply place a hand on your heart and say, "I am here with you now." That sentence can become a small home inside the night. It tells the old pain, you are not alone anymore. If loneliness rises, speak to it with warmth. Do not let the mind turn loneliness into a story that says, "No one cares. Nothing will change. I am forgotten." Loneliness is a feeling, not your whole destiny. It may be asking for connection, tenderness, or self-presence. Tonight, you can give it a little of that. You can say, "I am with myself." You can say, "Love can still find me." You can say, "I do not need to abandon myself just because I feel alone." Sometimes the heart relaxes when it realizes you are not leaving. Other people may not always be available in the way you wish, but your own kindness can still come close. Your own hand can rest on your chest. Your own breath can become soft. Your own words can say, "I will stay with you through this feeling. I stay with myself tonight." If fear rises, do not fight fear with fear. Do not become afraid of being afraid. Fear is only energy moving through the body. It may feel strong, but it is not stronger than love. Let the fear be seen. Say, "I notice fear." Then say, "I do not have to become fear." That little space is powerful. You are not the racing thought. You are the one who can notice the racing thought. You are not the tight chest. You are the one who can place a hand on the chest. You are not the old story. You are the one who can choose a new sentence. Fear may visit, but it does not need to lead the night. Fear may speak, but it does not need to be the last voice. Tonight, Love can answer fear with patience. I notice fear without becoming fear. Sometimes the mind keeps replaying because the body is still tense. The thoughts may not be the first problem. The body may still be carrying the speed of the day. The shoulders may still be lifted. The jaw may still be tight. The stomach may still be holding worry. The hands may still be ready to work. So instead of trying to think calmer thoughts only in the head, bring calm into the body. Let the forehead smooth. Let the eyes rest. Let the tongue soften. Let the jaw loosen. Let the shoulders drop. Let the belly be less guarded. Let the hands open. Let the legs become heavy. Let the feet stop holding the day. You are not asking the body to relax perfectly. You are only giving it a message. The danger is not here right now. The day is over. The body can stop standing guard. My body is safe. To soften now. The mind learns from repetition. If for many nights you have gone to bed with worry, the mind may think bedtime is the time to worry. It may have learned that the pillow is where problems are reviewed. It may have learned that darkness means thinking harder. So be patient. You are teaching a new rhythm. You are teaching the mind that bedtime can be a time of release. You are teaching the body that darkness can feel safe. You are teaching the heart that night can be gentle. This may take repetition, and that is okay. A new path is made by walking it again and again. A new feeling is made by returning to it again and again. Each night you say, I let my mind rest. You are planting a seed. Each night you release one worry. You are changing the inner habit. Each night you choose kindness instead of fear. Your subconscious begins to listen in a new way. Gentle repetition teaches my mind peace. Do not demand that peace arrive instantly. The mind may need time to trust quiet. If you have been tense for a long time, calm may feel unfamiliar at first. If you have been living in worry, rest may feel strange. If you have been carrying everything alone, letting go may feel unsafe. So go slowly. You do not need to fall into deep peace in one moment. You only need to move 1 inch away from fear. One softer breath, one kinder thought, one less replay. One moment of not following the worry. One small choice to come back to the body. This is enough. Healing often happens in small returns. Peace often comes in small drops before it becomes a river. Let tonight be one drop. Let this breath be one drop. Let this sentence be one drop. I am safe enough to soften a little. You may ask, what should I do when the same thought keeps coming back? Meet it gently, then guide it. Do not wrestle with it. Do not argue for an hour. Do not try to force it away. Say, I hear you. Then say, not tonight. If the thought says, what if tomorrow is hard? Say, tomorrow can be met tomorrow. If the thought says, what if I am not enough? Say, I am enough to rest tonight. If the thought says, what if I made a mistake? Say, I am allowed to learn and sleep. If the thought says, what if nothing changes? Say, rest is part of change. Keep the answers simple. The tired mind does not need a long speech. It needs a soft direction. I hear this thought, and I return to peace. There is a quiet strength in not obeying every thought. Many people think strength means pushing harder, staying awake longer, fixing more, thinking more, proving more. But tonight, strength may look like not following the fear. Strength may look like turning away from the old worry and turning toward the breath. Strength may look like saying, I choose rest now. Strength may look like letting the body be cared for. Strength may look like trusting that a calmer mind will serve you better tomorrow than an exhausted one. You are not weak because you need sleep. You are wise when you honor it. You are not careless because you stop thinking. You are loving yourself enough to pause. Tonight, my strength is softness. Let your mind receive a new message now. The day does not need to be replayed to be released. The future does not need to be solved to be safe. The past does not need to be carried to be respected. Your feelings do not need to be judged to be healed. Your body does not need to be pushed to be worthy. Your heart does not need to be perfect to be loved. And your mind does not need to stay awake, proving that it cares. It can care and rest. It can love and rest. It can remember and rest. It can plan tomorrow and rest tonight. This is the new way, a softer way, a kinder way, a way that does not make fear the ruler of the night. My mind can care and still rest. Now imagine that every thought has a place to go. Not into your body, not into your chest, not into your jaw, not into your sleep. Imagine placing each thought outside the room for the night. The money thought can wait outside. The work thought can wait outside. The conversation thought can wait outside. The old memory can wait outside. The future worry can wait outside. You are not throwing them away forever. You are only saying, you may not sleep in my mind tonight. This inner room is for peace. This bed is for rest. This body is for softening. This breath is for returning. You are allowed to create a boundary with your own thoughts. You are allowed to say, not now. You are allowed to protect the quiet. I choose what enters my inner room tonight. And if thoughts still come in, let them pass through without serving them tea. Do not invite them to stay. Do not sit down with them and build a whole story. Do not let one thought become a house you live in. Let it be a visitor passing through. A worry comes. You notice. You breathe. You return. A memory comes. You notice. You breathe. You return. A fear comes. You notice. You breathe. You return. This is not failure. This is practice. Each return is a soft victory. Each return teaches your mind we do not need to live there anymore. Over time, the thoughts may come less strongly. Or perhaps they still come, but they do not own you in the same way. That is peace beginning. That is the mind learning safety. There is one more thing to know about the mind at night. It listens deeply to the last words you give it. If the last words are fear, the mind carries fear into sleep. If the last words are self-blame, the body carries tension into sleep. If the last words are worry, the nervous system keeps working. But if the last words are kind, simple, and safe, something inside can loosen. See, words do not need to be fancy. They do not need to be many. They only need to be gentle. You might say, I am safe now. You might say, I release today. You might say, my mind can rest. You might say, I am held in love tonight. You might say, tomorrow can wait. Let the last voice you hear from yourself be a loving one. The last voice I give myself tonight is love. So if the mind has been replaying, do not see it as an enemy. See it as a tired helper that needs rest too. It has been trying to protect you by thinking. Now you can protect it by giving it peace. It has been searching for answers. Now you can give it a softer question. It has been holding the day. Now you can help it release. It has been watching for danger. Now you can show it safety. Dear mind, you have done enough. Dear mind, you may stop now. Dear mind, you are safe to become quiet. Dear mind, I will not force you, but I will guide you gently toward rest. Tonight, my mind is learning a new way. Sleep is not losing control. Sleep is not falling away from life. Sleep is not leaving your problems without care. Sleep is a place of trust. It is the moment when the body says, I have carried enough for now. It is the moment when the mind says, I do not have to hold every answer tonight. It is the moment when the heart says, I can be held by something softer than worry. My dear, you sleep every night because life has already placed a wisdom inside your body that knows how to let go. Your heart keeps beating without your command. Your breath continues without your effort. Your cells know how to repair in quiet ways. Your body knows how to enter the dark and still be guided. There is a deep trust already living within you. Tonight, sleep invites you to remember it. Sleep is a place of trust. The mind may believe that if it stops thinking, everything will fall apart. It may believe that worry is the thread holding life together, but life is not held together by your worry. Life is held by a deeper wisdom. The flowers do not stay awake all night trying to open. The moon does not ask the dark for permission to shine. The body does not need your fear to know how to breathe. The morning does not need your control to arrive. There is a rhythm in life that is older than your worry. There is a quiet order moving beneath what you can see. There is support that does not always look loud, but it is there. Tonight, you can let yourself rest inside that rhythm. You can say, I do not need to control the whole night. I can trust life enough to sleep. This does not mean you pretend everything is easy. This does not mean you deny what needs care. This does not mean you ignore your feelings or act as if your life has no questions. Trust is not pretending. Trust is the gentle choice to stop turning fear into why, our only guide. Trust says, I see what is here, and I still choose peace for this moment. Trust says, I will do what is mine to do, and I will release what is not mine to hold tonight. Trust says, I may not know the whole path, but I can rest for one night. You do not need perfect faith. You only need a little willingness, a little opening, a little breath that says, maybe I can let go now. That is enough. Tonight, I trust enough to rest. There is a soft power in letting the night do what the night is meant to do. The night is not here for endless worry. The night is here for quiet. The night is here for repair. The night is here for the body to slow down, the mind to loosen, and the heart to be touched by peace. When you fight the night with thoughts, you turn a place of healing into another place of work. But when you allow the night to be night, something in you begins to remember how to receive. The dark does not have to be scary. The dark can be kind. The dark can be soft. The dark can be the space where the body stops performing and simply rests. Tonight, the night is not against me. The night is here to help me rest. Maybe you have been using your mind as a shield. If you keep thinking, you feel prepared. If you keep planning, you feel safer. If you keep checking every possible problem, you feel less surprised by life. But the shield has become heavy. It has protected you in some ways, yes, but now your arms are tired. Your heart is tired. Your body is tired. You're allowed to put the shield down for the night. You can pick up wisdom tomorrow. You can pick up responsibility tomorrow. You can pick up action tomorrow. But tonight, you can place the shield beside the bed and say, I do not need to defend myself from the whole future right now. What a relief that can be. What a tender moment. I lay down the shield of worry tonight. Trust also means believing that rest is useful. The busy mind may say, rest will not solve anything, but rest changes the one who will meet the thing. Rest gives the mind more light. Rest gives the body more strength. Rest gives the heart more room. Rest helps tomorrow feel less heavy. Rest is not empty. Rest is full of quiet healing. When you sleep, your body works in silent ways. Your mind sorts and softens. Your nervous system has a chance to come down from fear. Your heart gets space from the loudness of the day. You may not see all that rest is doing, but that does not mean nothing is happening. Much of life's deepest work happens quietly. Seeds grow in the dark. The body renews in sleep. Peace returns when it is given space. Rest is doing quiet good inside me. You do not need to earn this trust. You do not need to become more spiritual, more calm, more wise, or more perfect before you can rest. Trust can begin exactly where you are. It can begin with a tired body and a busy mind. It can begin with one small sentence. It can begin with one hand on the heart. It can begin with one breath that is a little slower than the last. The mind may still have doubts. That is okay. Trust does not always remove doubt at once. Sometimes trust simply holds your hand while doubt is still speaking. Sometimes trust says, I hear the fear, but I am choosing rest anyway. Sometimes trust says, I do not know how everything will work, but I know I need sleep. That is real. That is honest. That is enough for tonight. Let sleep become an act of surrender, but not the kind of surrender that gives up on life. This surrender gives up the fight against yourself. It gives up the need to force every answer. It gives up the need to hold the world with tight hands. It gives up the old belief that you must stay tense to be safe. This surrender is gentle. It says, I am willing to be held. It says, I am willing to let the body rest. It says, I am willing to believe that life can still move while I sleep. There are things that need your effort, yes, but there are also things that need your release. Tonight is for release. Tonight is for letting the hands open. Tonight is for letting the breath lead you back to peace. I surrender the struggle of this day. Think of sleep like a quiet river. During the day, you may stand on the shore holding many stones, stones of worry, stones of memory, stones of pressure, stones of tomorrow, stones of fear. At night, the river comes close and whispers, you do not have to carry these across. One by one, you can place the stones down, not forever if you are not ready, just for tonight. The river does not ask you to explain every stone. It does not ask you to prove why they were heavy. It simply offers movement. It offers softness. It offers a way to be carried for a while. Let sleep be that river. Let it carry you away from the hard edges of the day. Let it bring you into the quiet. I let the river of sleep carry me gently. If your mind asks, "Can I really trust life?" begin smaller. Do not ask yourself to trust the whole future. Trust this breath. Trust this moment. Trust the bed beneath you. Trust that your body knows how to rest more than your fear knows how to control. Trust that the morning has come many times before. Trust that you have made it through other nights. Trust that you do not need to solve every problem in darkness. Trust that a rested version of you will meet tomorrow with more love than a frightened version of you. Small trust is still trust. A small candle still brings light. A small breath still opens the body. A small release still matters. Tonight, I begin with small trust. You may have noticed that when you are tired, fear sounds louder. Problems look bigger. Memories feel heavier. Tomorrow feels sharper. The tired mind is not always the clearest mind. It can turn a small worry into a mountain. It can turn one message into a story. It can turn one delay into a life sentence. So tonight, do not believe every thought that comes from an exhausted place. Let the body rest before you decide what everything means. Let the mind sleep before it makes final judgments. Let the heart soften before it calls hope impossible. Many things feel different after rest. A problem may still be there, but you may meet it with a steadier heart. A question may still be open, but you may not feel as lost inside it. Sleep can change the light in which you see your life. I wait for rest before I believe every fear. Trust can also mean letting tomorrow belong to tomorrow. The mind likes to borrow trouble from the future. It reaches into a day that has not arrived, takes a problem that may not happen, and brings it into the body as if it is already real. Then the body tries to sleep while carrying tomorrow's fear. But tomorrow is not here. It has not opened its doors. It has not shown you its help. It has not shown you its timing. It has not shown you the people, ideas, or small blessings that may meet you there. Why suffer through tomorrow before it arrives? Why live a hard moment twice, once in fear and once in reality? Tonight, you can release the borrowed weight. Tomorrow can meet me when tomorrow comes. There is no need to make this trust dramatic. You do not need to feel a sudden, deep peace. You do not need to see signs or hear answers. You do not need to prove to yourself that you are full of faith. Trust may feel very quiet. It may feel like not picking up the same thought again. It may feel like closing your eyes even though your life is not perfect. It may feel like saying, "I will not use this night to scare myself." It may feel like turning the phone away. It may feel like letting one worry wait. It may feel like breathing into the body instead of chasing the mind. These small choices are not small to the nervous system. They teach safety. They teach release. They teach peace. I practice trust in small ways tonight. Let your body become part of this trust. The body does not need a long explanation. It needs signals. It needs softness. It needs the breath to slow. It needs the jaw to unclench. It needs the shoulders to drop. It needs the hands to open. It needs the eyes to stop searching. It needs to feel that you are not preparing for battle anymore. So send this message through the body. The day is over. Send it to the forehead. The day is over. Send it to the eyes. The day is over. Send it to the jaw. The day is over. Send it to the chest. The day is over. Send it to the belly. The day is over. Send it to the hands and legs. The day is over. You are not giving up. You are coming home to rest. Sleep is also trust in your own inner wisdom. You may not know the answer tonight, but there is a deeper part of you that can become clearer when the surface mind stops shouting. Some answers do not come through more thinking. Some answers come after rest. Some answers come in the morning quietly when the mind is softer. Some answers come through peace, not pressure. So if there is a question in your life, place it gently into the night. Do not demand an answer. Do not force the mind to solve it. Simply say, I am willing to receive guidance in the right time. Then let it go. Let the deeper mind work in quiet ways. Let the heart rest from searching. Let the body sleep while life continues to move. Guidance can come without force. The universe, life, love, or the quiet wisdom within you does not need panic to work. Panic does not make blessings arrive faster. Panic does not make timing more loving. Panic does not make the body safer. Panic does not make the mind clearer. Panic only tells the nervous system that it must keep fighting. Trust tells the nervous system that support is possible. Trust opens the body to receive. Trust gives the mind a softer direction. Trust makes space where fear once filled every corner. Tonight, you are making space. Space for peace. Space for sleep. Space for healing. Space for a new thought tomorrow. Space for life to surprise you in gentle ways. I make space for peace tonight. Let this trust be kind. Sometimes people turn trust into pressure. They say, I should trust more. I should be calmer. I should not feel this way. But that is not trust. That is another way of fighting yourself. Real trust includes the part of you that is afraid. It does not shame fear. It comforts fear. It says, I understand why you are here, and we are still going to rest. It says, you do not have to disappear before I love you. It says, even with fear in my chest, I can choose one soft breath. This is gentle trust. This is trust that the body can believe. This is trust that does not demand perfection. I can be afraid and still choose a little peace. Maybe tonight you do not trust everything yet. That is okay. Trust what you can. Trust the blanket. Trust the breath. Trust the next minute. Trust the fact that you have survived hard nights before. Trust that your body is trying to help you. Trust that your heart is worthy of softness. Trust that sleep is allowed to come slowly. Trust that you do not need to force rest for rest to find you. Trust that one loving sentence can begin to change the night. Trust that your mind is not broken. It is learning. Trust that your body is not against you. It is asking for care. Trust that your soul is not lost. It is tired and ready to be held. I trust what I can tonight. Now let the meaning of sleep change inside you. Sleep is not something you must chase. Sleep is not something you must win. Sleep is not proof that you are peaceful enough. Sleep is a gentle invitation. It comes closer when the body feels safe. It comes closer when the mind is not being forced. It comes closer when you stop turning rest into another task. So do not command yourself to sleep. Invite yourself to soften. Do not say, I must sleep now. Say, I am allowed to rest now. Do not say, why am I still awake? Say, even this quiet resting is helping me. Do not say, something is wrong. Say, my body is learning safety. Let sleep come as a guest, not as a demand. I invite rest with kindness, and if you are still awake, you are still safe. This matters. Many people become afraid of not sleeping, and then fear keeps the body awake. The mind says, what if I cannot sleep? What if I am tired tomorrow? What if this keeps happening? Then the body feels pressure, and pressure blocks softness. So take the pressure off. Even if sleep takes time, you can rest. Even if thoughts come, you can soften. Even if the body is awake, you can give it kindness. You do not need to turn wakefulness into danger. You can say, I am resting, and rest is good. You can say, my body knows the way. You can say, sleep can come when it comes. The less you fight the night, the more the night can hold you. Trust means you stop asking the mind to do the work of the soul. The mind can plan, but it cannot carry the whole mystery of life. The mind can think, but it cannot force timing. The mind can remember, but it cannot heal through fear. The mind can ask, but it does not always know how answers will arrive. There is a deeper place within you that does not need so much noise. There is a quiet place beneath the thoughts, a place that knows how to breathe, a place that knows how to be still, a place that knows you are more than this day. Tonight, let yourself sink toward that place, not quickly, not perfectly, just gently. Beneath the thought, there is peace. Beneath the worry, there is breath. Beneath the fear, there is love waiting. Let the night remind you that you are not alone inside your own life. Even when the room is quiet, life is still here. The breath is here. The heartbeat is here. The bed is here. The unseen work of healing is here. The possibility of tomorrow is here, waiting softly beyond this night. You do not need to know every way life can support you. You do not need to see every answer before it arrives. You do not need to hold the universe together with tired thoughts. Tonight, let life be larger than your worry. Let love be stronger than the old fear. Let rest be a form of faith. Let sleep be a soft yes to the wisdom of your body. I am held by love while I sleep. So now, as you remain here in this third part of the night practice, let the idea of trust become simple. Trust is this breath. Trust is this softening. Trust is letting tomorrow wait. Trust is not replaying the same pain one more time. Trust is allowing the body to become heavy. Trust is letting the mind be less useful for a while. Trust is saying, I have done enough for today. Trust is saying, life can continue working in ways I cannot see. Trust is saying, I do not have to be awake for every good thing to be guided. Trust is saying, I am safe to rest now. Let those words move through you slowly. I am safe to rest now. I am safe to rest now. I am safe to rest now. Now, my dear, let the day begin to leave your body. Let it leave your mind. Let it leave your shoulders. Let it leave your heart. Whatever happened today, whatever was said, whatever was not said, whatever was finished, whatever was left undone, this day has come to its evening. It does not need to keep living inside you all night. You do not have to carry every moment into sleep. You do not have to keep holding every mistake, every worry, every small disappointment, every heavy thought, every tired feeling. The day has already had its time. Now the night is asking for softness. The night is asking you to place the weight down. The night is asking you to remember that you are more than what happened today. You are more than one hard conversation. You are more than one delay. You are more than one feeling. You are more than one unfinished task. Tonight, you may say with love, I release this day. I let it go. I have done enough for now. Maybe today did not go the way you wanted. Maybe you woke up hoping to feel peaceful, but the day became noisy. Maybe you planned to be calm, but something pulled you into fear. Maybe you wanted to speak kindly, but your words came out too quickly. Maybe you wanted to be productive, but your body felt tired. Maybe you wanted to feel strong, but your heart felt soft and unsure. My dear, please do not turn this into another reason to judge yourself. You are human. You are learning. You are moving through life with a heart that has carried many things. One difficult day does not mean you have failed. One emotional moment does not erase your growth. One unfinished task does not take away your worth. Tonight, you do not need to punish yourself for being human. You may simply say, I did what I could with the energy, wisdom, and strength I had today. There is such peace in this sentence. I did what I could today. Let it move through you slowly. I did what I could today. Maybe it was not perfect. Maybe it was not everything. Maybe it was not what someone else expected. Maybe it was not even what you expected from yourself. But still, you did what you could. And even if you feel you could have done more, tonight is not the time to attack yourself. Tonight is the time to return to kindness. There will be another morning. There will be another chance. There will be another breath, another choice, another step, another way to try again. But right now, this moment is not asking for more effort. It is asking for release. It is asking you to stop turning today into a heavy stone you must hold against your chest all night. I did what I could today, and now I allow myself to rest. If your mind brings up what you did not finish, answer it gently. Say, "This can wait." If your mind brings up what you forgot, say, "If it matters, I can return to it tomorrow." If your mind brings up what someone may think of you, say, "My peace is not in their hands tonight." If your mind brings up the mistake again, say, "I am allowed to learn without hurting myself." These simple answers are not small. They are little doors back into peace. The mind may want to make a long list of everything that still needs attention. But the night is not a meeting room. The bed is not a desk. Your pillow is not a place for old fear to keep working. This quiet hour is not here to make you solve life. It is here to help you come back to yourself. I release what I cannot change tonight. There may be things you wish you could change, a word you wish you could take back, a choice you wish you had made differently, a moment you wish you had handled with more peace. But the past cannot be changed by keeping your body tense. The past cannot be healed by staying awake in shame. The past cannot become lighter because you replay it one more time. What can change is how you hold yourself now. What can change is the voice you use with yourself tonight. What can change is whether you add cruelty to the pain or kindness to the wound. So if something from today feels heavy, place a hand over your heart and say, "I am sorry this felt hard. I am here with you. We can learn. We can choose again." Speak to yourself in the way you needed someone to speak to you long ago. Speak with patience. Speak with warmth. Speak with a love that does not run away when you are imperfect. The mind may say, "But I should have known better." My dear, maybe today you know more than you knew yesterday. Maybe tomorrow you will know more than you know tonight. But do not use your growing wisdom to punish the version of you who was still learning. Do not stand in the light of what you now understand and attack the part of you who was still afraid. That part needs care, not blame. That part needs guidance, not shame. That part needs to hear. I understand why you reacted that way. I understand why you were scared. I understand why you did what you did. And now we can learn a new way. This is how healing happens. Not by hating the old self, but by holding the old self with enough love to move forward. Tonight I forgive myself enough to rest. If someone else hurt you today, let your body know you do not have to carry their energy into your sleep. Maybe someone was unkind. Maybe someone did not listen. Maybe someone misunderstood you. Maybe someone made you feel small, invisible, or tired. That pain may be real. Your feelings matter. You do not have to pretend it did not hurt, but you also do not have to let that person live inside your mind all night. You do not have to keep replaying their words until they become the last voice you hear before sleep. You can say, "What happened mattered, and I will not let it steal my rest tonight." You can say, "I release their words from my body." You can say, "I return my energy to myself." This is not weakness. This is a loving boundary inside your own heart. Sometimes the hardest thing to release is not the event itself, but the meaning the mind gives to it. Something small happens and the mind says, "This proves I am not enough." A delay happens and the mind says, "This proves nothing changes for me." A person is distant and the mind says, "This proves I am not loved." A hard day happens and the mind says, "This proves life is against me." My dear, be careful what meaning you allow the tired mind to give the day. The tired mind can make heavy stories out of passing moments. Tonight, instead of letting fear explain your life, choose a kinder meaning. Say, "This was a hard moment, not my whole life." Say, "This was a delay, not a denial of my good." Say, "This was a feeling, not my final truth." Say, "This day is ending, and I am still safe to begin again." Let the day become smaller now. During the day, it may have felt large. The worries may have seemed so important. The words may have felt so sharp. The tasks may have looked endless. But now, let the day shrink back into its true size. It was one day, one page, one part of the journey. It is not your whole story. It is not your final result. It is not the full measure of who you are. It is one day that came, moved through you, taught you something, asked something from you, and now it is passing. Let it pass. Do not hold it at the door. Do not call it back into the room. Do not keep asking it to explain itself. Let the day leave. Let the night enter. Let your body receive the message that the struggle of this day does not have to continue inside your sleep. This day is complete, and I am safe to let it go. There is a gentle way to review the day without becoming trapped in it. You may take one soft breath and ask, "What did I learn today?" Not, what did I do wrong? Not, why am I like this? Not, why can't I be better? Just, what did I learn? Maybe you learned that your body needs more rest. Maybe you learned that a certain thought makes you feel small. Maybe you learned that you need a boundary. Maybe you learned that 1 person's mood does not have to become your whole inner world. Maybe you learned that you are stronger than you thought. Maybe you learned that you are tired and need kindness. Take the lesson, but do not take the punishment. Let the lesson be a small light. Let the punishment fall away. I keep the lesson and release the weight. If your heart is carrying sadness from the day, let sadness be soft. Do not push it away. Do not tell yourself that you should not feel it. Sadness is not wrong. It is a tender visitor. It may come because something mattered. It may come because you are tired. It may come because the heart needs to empty a little before sleep. Let it empty without fear. Tears do not mean you are broken. A heavy heart does not mean you are failing. Sometimes the body releases through tears what the mind could not explain. Let sadness be held by love. Say, I see you, sadness. You may soften now. Say, I do not need to become this feeling. I can let it move through me. Say, even with sadness here, I am safe to rest. The heart does not need to be forced into joy before it can sleep. It only needs to know it is not alone. If anger is still in you from the day, give it a safe place without letting it lead the night. Anger may be telling you that something did not feel fair. Anger may be telling you that a boundary was crossed. Anger may be telling you that your voice matters. Do not shame it, but also do not let it burn through your whole night. Say, I hear what this anger is showing me. Say, I will listen more clearly tomorrow. Say, tonight I do not need to keep fighting inside. Anger can become wisdom when it is held with care. It can show you where you need truth, change, or protection. But sleep is not the place for inner battle. Tonight, let the fire lower. Let the body cool. Let the breath be calm. I can honor my feelings without losing my rest. If fear is left from the day, comfort it like a small child. Fear often comes with many pictures. It shows what might go wrong. It tells the body to prepare. It tightens the chest and makes the future look dark. But fear is not a prophet. Fear is a feeling. Fear may be loud, but it is not always wise. You can thank fear for trying to protect you, then choose a softer voice. Say, thank you for trying to keep me safe. You may rest now. Say, I do not need to solve this tonight. Say, life can bring support in ways I do not yet see. Let the fear know it does not have to hold the whole future alone. Let it know there is a deeper wisdom moving with you. Let it know the night is not here to hurt you. I am safe in this breath. Sometimes the day leaves small pieces of itself in the body. The shoulders carry the pressure. The jaw carries the words you did not say. The seeking stomach carries worry. The hands carry effort. The back carries responsibility. So as you release the day, release it from the body too. Let your forehead stop holding the story. Let your eyes stop searching for answers. Let your mouth soften from all the words. Let your chest make more room. Let your stomach loosen its grip. Let your legs become heavy. Let the whole body know we are done for today. It may not release all at once. That is okay. You are not forcing. You are inviting. You are telling the body the truth. The day is over. The body can stop working so hard. My body releases the day with love. If you carried other people today, release them gently. Maybe you carried someone's feelings. Maybe you carried someone's needs. Maybe you tried to keep everyone peaceful. Maybe you held your tongue to avoid conflict. Maybe you gave more than you had. Maybe you became the strong one again. Tonight, return to yourself. You can love others without carrying them into your sleep. You can care without becoming empty. You can pray for someone, bless someone, wish someone peace, and still let them belong to their own path. Say softly, I return everyone to the care of life. Say, I release what is not mine to hold tonight. Say, I come back to my own heart. You are allowed to be loving and have boundaries. You are allowed to rest even when others are still learning their own lessons. I return to myself tonight. If you feel you did not do enough today, let love speak to that belief. The world may measure you by output, speed, success, answers, and visible progress. But your soul needs a kinder measure. Did you keep going? Did you try? Did you breathe through something hard? Did you hold back a harsh word? Did you listen to your body even once? Did you choose one small act of care? Did you survive a difficult feeling? Did you notice something beautiful? Did you make it to this moment? These things matter too. Not every kind of progress can be seen from the outside. Some progress is quiet. Some healing is invisible. Some victories are small enough that no one claps, but large enough that your soul feels them. Tonight, let those small victories count. I honor the quiet ways I kept going today. Now give yourself permission to end the day without fixing it. This may feel strange if you are used to staying awake until the mind feels finished, but the mind may never feel finished. It may always find one more thing, one more thought, one more fear, one more plan, one more memory. So you must lovingly choose the ending. You must say, enough for today. Not because everything is perfect, not because there is nothing left to do, but because your body deserves a stopping point. Your heart deserves a softer hour. Your mind deserves to be led away from endless loops. No, for today. Let that sentence become a gentle bell. Enough for today. The day is complete. Enough for today. I am allowed to rest. Imagine placing the whole day into a basket beside the bed. Every task, every message, every feeling, every mistake, every smile, every hard moment, every small blessing. Place it all there. You do not need to sort it tonight. You do not need to decide what everything means. You do not need to carry the basket into sleep. It can sit beside you. It can wait. The night can hold it. Life can hold it. Tomorrow, if something needs your attention, you can pick up only what is needed. But tonight, you leave the basket down. You turn toward rest. You turn toward softness. You turn toward your own breath. I place this day down with love. Let the release be gentle. You do not need to force yourself to let go perfectly. If one thought remains, let it remain in the background. If one feeling is still there, let it be held softly. Letting go is not always a sudden drop. Sometimes it is a slow loosening, a little less grip, a little less fear, a little less tension, a little more trust, a little more breath, a little more space. You may not feel completely light, but perhaps you feel one small bit softer. That is enough. Healing is often made of enough. One soft breath is enough to begin. One kind sentence is enough to begin. One small release is enough to begin. Tonight, I do not need to release everything perfectly. I only need to release what I can with love. And now, my dear, let these words settle into the edges of your mind. I did what I could today. I release what I cannot change tonight. I forgive myself enough to rest. I return my energy to myself. I keep the lesson and release the weight. I place this day down with love. Let each sentence be a small key. Let each sentence unlock a little more space in the body. Let the day become finished. Let the night become kind. Let the mind understand that nothing more is required right now. You are allowed to close this chapter of the day. You are allowed to stop explaining. You are allowed to stop proving. You are allowed to stop asking the tired mind to carry what only love can hold. I release this day with love. Now bring your attention gently to the body, not to judge it, not to check what is wrong, not to ask why it is tired, why it is tense, why it has not relaxed yet, or why it feels the way it feels. Bring your attention to the body as you would bring kindness to someone who has been working quietly all day. Your body has carried you through this day. It has held your breath, your feelings, your movement, your stress, your hope, your worry, your effort, your memories, your love. It has carried words you did not say and feelings you did not have time to feel. It has carried you through places, ta, skeas, thoughts, and moments that may have looked simple from the outside but felt heavy within. Tonight, your body does not need criticism. It needs soft words. Dear body, thank you for carrying me today. You are safe to rest now. Many people speak to the body only when something feels wrong. They speak with fear. They speak with anger. They speak with pressure. They say, "Why are you so tired? Why are you so tense? Why can't you relax? Why do you feel this way?" But the body is listening. The body hears the words you speak inside. The body feels the tone of your thoughts. If you speak to it like an enemy, it tightens. If you speak to it like a burden, it feels heavier. If you speak to it with fear, it stays alert. But when you speak with love, something begins to soften. Not always instantly, not always completely, but little by little the body begins to understand that it does not have to fight you. It can be your home again. My body softens when I speak to it with love. Let your forehead soften now. This part of you may have held many thoughts today. It may have held focus, worry, planning, thinking, and remembering. Let the forehead become smooth. Let the space around the eyes soften. Your eyes have looked at screens, people, rooms, roads, words, faces, and many small details. They have worked enough for today. Let them rest behind closed lids or soft gaze. Let the eyes know they do not need to search for danger tonight. They do not need to read one more message. They do not need to look for one more answer. They can turn inward toward peace. Dear eyes, thank you. You may rest now. Let the jaw soften. The jaw often carries what the heart did not say. It carries control. It carries held back words. It carries stress. It carries the effort to stay strong. Maybe today you clenched without knowing. Maybe you swallowed feelings. Maybe you smiled when you were tired. Maybe you held your mouth tight to keep from crying, reacting, or speaking too much. Tonight, release the jaw. Let the tongue rest. Let the mouth be soft. You do not need to explain yourself right now. You do not need to defend yourself right now. You do not need to prepare the perfect words. If something needs to be spoken, tomorrow can hold it. Tonight, the mouth can rest. I release the words I do not need to carry tonight. Let the shoulders drop. The shoulders carry so much of the world. They carry duties, pressure, care, worry, and the quiet weight of trying to keep life together. Maybe your shoulders have been lifted for so long that tension feels normal. But tonight, let them hear a new message. You do not have to hold everything. You do not have to be the strong one in this moment. You do not have to carry tomorrow on your back. Let the shoulders fall away from the ears. Let the chest open slightly. Let your back become heavy. Let the body know the weight can come down. Dear shoulders, you have carried enough. You may let go now. Bring softness to the chest. The chest holds the breath, the heart, and many quiet feelings. Maybe today your chest tightened with fear. Maybe it became heavy with sadness. Maybe it closed around disappointment. Maybe it held love that did not know where to go. Place a gentle hand there if that feels right. Let the warmth of your hand say, I am here. You do not need to force the heart to feel happy. You do not need to make the chest open all at once. Just let this area know it is not alone. Let the breath move through it softly. Inhale gently. Exhale slowly. My heart is safe with me tonight. Let the stomach soften. The stomach often holds worry before the mind has words for it. It may twist around fear. It may tighten around tomorrow. It may hold old tension from trying to control life. Tonight, let the belly be less guarded. You do not have to hold your stomach in. You do not have to prepare for danger. You do not have to brace against the unknown. Let the breath move down into the belly if it can. Let it rise and fall naturally. Say softly, dear belly, you are safe. You do not have to carry fear tonight. Let this part of the body receive kindness instead of pressure. I let my body know that this moment is safe. Let your hands relax. Your hands have done so much today. They have typed, touched, carried, cleaned, held, reached, prepared, worked, and served. They may still feel like they need to do something, but for now, they can open. Let the fingers loosen. Let the palms soften. Let the hands rest without needing to fix. There is nothing they need to hold right now. Not the phone, not the problem, not the past, not the future. Let them become quiet. Dear hands, thank you for helping me through this day. You can rest now. Let the legs become heavy. The legs have carried you through the day, even if your day was quiet. They have held your weight. They have moved you, supported you, helped you stand, sit, walk, or simply remain here. Let the thighs soften. Let the knees soften. Let the calves soften. Let the feet soften. The feet do not need to walk into tomorrow tonight. They do not need to move toward any task. They do not need to run from anything. They can rest exactly where they are. Dear legs, dear feet, thank you. You have brought me to this night. You may be still now. The body understands slow kindness. It understands repetition. It understands touch. It understands breath. It understands when the voice becomes warm instead of sharp. So let your inner voice become warm now. Speak to the body in simple words. You are safe. You can rest. I am listening. I will care for you. You do not need to fight me. You do not need to be perfect to be loved. These words may seem simple, but the body does not need hard words. It needs words it can feel. It needs words that lower the fear. It needs words that tell the nervous system the battle is over for now. My body receives simple words of peace. If there is a place in the body that feels tense, do not attack it. Do not say, "Why won't you relax?" Do not treat it like a problem. Bring curiosity. Bring care. Say, "What are you holding, dear one?" Maybe the shoulders are holding pressure. Maybe the chest is holding sadness. Maybe the stomach is holding fear. Maybe the head is holding too many thoughts. You do not need a perfect answer. Just listening changes the relationship. A body that feels heard can begin to soften. A body that is no longer blamed can begin to trust. A body that is met with love can stop feeling like an enemy. I listen to my body with love. If pain or discomfort is present, speak even more gently. Do not make the body wrong. Do not flood it with fear. Say, "I am here with you." Say, "I will care for you." Say, "I will listen to what you need." Loving the body does not mean ignoring practical care. It means practical care can be given with kindness instead of panic. If tomorrow you need help, rest, water, movement, treatment, or a wise step, you can take it. But tonight, do not speak to the body as if it has betrayed you. The body is doing its best to carry life. It needs your friendship. It needs your patience. It needs a safe inner home. Dear body, I am on your side. The breath is one of the simplest ways to speak to the body. A slow breath says, "You are safe." A soft exhale says, "You can let go." A gentle pause says, "We are not rushing now." You do not need to breathe perfectly. Just allow the breath to become a little slower, a little kinder, a little more spacious. Breathe in as if you are receiving peace. Breathe out as if you are releasing the day. Breathe in softness. Breathe out tension. Breathe in safety. Breathe out effort. Let the breath be natural. Let it do its quiet work. My breath carries peace through my body. The body does not need you to force sleep. It needs you to stop sending danger signals. Every time you say, "Why can't I sleep?" the body may hear pressure. Every time you say, "I must sleep now," the body may feel watched. Every time you become angry at yourself for being awake, the body may tighten more. So change the message. Say, "I am resting." Say, "Rest is helping me." Say, "My body knows how to return to sleep." Say, "I do not have to force this." Let the body feel that it is not failing. Let it feel that even quiet lying down is a form of care. Let it feel safe enough to drift in its own time. Rest is welcome here. If the body is still tense, let that be okay. You do not need to relax perfectly to be safe. Sometimes tension takes time to leave. Sometimes the body has been holding so much that it releases in small layers. One layer from the shoulders, one layer from the breath, one layer from the jaw, one layer from the heart. Do not rush it. Do not say, it should be gone by now. The body is not a machine. The body is a living friend. It responds to patience. It responds to warmth. It responds to your willingness to stay kind even when healing is slow. I give my body time to soften. There may be old stress in the body, not just stress from today. The body may remember seasons when you had to stay strong. It may remember times when rest did not feel safe. It may remember fear, loss, pressure, or loneliness. So if the body does not relax quickly, do not call it stubborn. It may be protecting you from old memories. It may be waiting to see if this new gentleness is real. Keep returning. Keep speaking softly. Keep placing love where fear used to live. Over time, the body learns, I am not in the old place anymore. I do not have to hold the old armor tonight. My body is learning a new feeling of safety. Imagine now that your words are warm light. Each soft sentence brings light into one part of the body. I am safe brings light into the chest. I release today brings light into the shoulders. I forgive myself brings light into the stomach. I am allowed to rest brings light into the head. I am held in love brings light into the whole body. Let the words move like warmth. Let them enter places that have been tight. Let them touch the tired parts. Let them remind the body that it does not have to carry fear alone. My words become warmth in my body. If your body feels heavy, allow it. Heavy can be safe. Heavy can mean the body is letting the bed hold it. Heavy can mean the muscles no longer need to stand guard. Heavy can mean you are slowly giving weight back to the earth. Let the bed take more of you. Let the pillow take more of you. Let the blanket hold more of you. You do not need to float above the body in thought. Come down into the body. Come down into the support beneath you. Come down into this simple truth. You are here, and for this moment, you can rest. I let myself be held. If your body feels restless, allow that too. Restlessness is not failure. It may be energy leaving. It may be the nervous system learning to slow. It may be the body unsure how to stop after a long day. Meet it with kindness. Say, I feel this restlessness and I am still safe. Say, my body can move from alertness into rest little by little. Say, I do not need to force stillness. Sometimes, when we stop fighting restlessness, it begins to soften on its own. The body does not want to be controlled. It wants to be understood. I meet my body exactly as it is tonight. Let every part of you know that sleep is not a demand. It is an invitation. The body does not need to feel pushed into it. The body can be invited through warmth, breath, softness, and kind words. Like a child being tucked into bed, the body needs reassurance. You are safe. The day is over. I am here. You can let go. Nothing more is needed right now. Repeat these words slowly inside. Let them become the blanket over the nervous system. Let them become the soft light beside the heart. Let them become the voice your body has needed. The day is over. I am here. You can let go. If you have spent many years speaking harshly to yourself, this gentle voice may feel new. It may even feel strange. That is okay. New love often feels unfamiliar before it feels natural. A softer voice may feel small at first, but it grows stronger with use. Each time you choose a kind word instead of a harsh one, you are teaching the body that home can be safe. Each time you speak to yourself with patience, you are healing the old habit of inner pressure. Each time you say, "Dear body, I am listening," you are building trust. This is not nothing. This is deep work done quietly in the night. I become a safe place for myself. Now let these soft body words gather inside you. My forehead can soften. My eyes can rest. My jaw can release. My shoulders can drop. My chest can open gently. My stomach can loosen. My hands can let go. My legs can become heavy. My feet can rest. My whole body is allowed to be still. I am not forcing. I am allowing. I am not fighting. I am listening. I am not judging. I am loving. Dear body, you are safe to relax now. Dear body, you have carried me enough today. Dear body, I am grateful for you. Let those words move through the whole body like a quiet blessing. My body is safe to relax now. Now, my dear, let tomorrow move away from the center of your mind. Tomorrow is not here yet. It has not opened its eyes. It has not asked anything from you in this moment. It has not brought its tasks, its conversations, its choices, or its answers. Tomorrow is still on the other side of the night, and yet the mind may try to pull it close. The mind may try to live tomorrow before it comes. It may want to plan every step, prepare every word, solve every problem, and control every possible outcome. But tonight, you do not have to walk into tomorrow. Tonight, you are allowed to remain here, in this bed, in this breath, in this quiet. Tomorrow can wait. Tonight, I rest. There is something very heavy about trying to live 2 days at once. You have already lived today, and now the mind wants you to live tomorrow too. It wants you to feel tomorrow's pressure before the morning light has even arrived. It wants you to carry tomorrow's work, tomorrow's fear, tomorrow's decisions, tomorrow's unknowns. No wonder the body feels tired. No wonder the mind feels full. No wonder sleep feels far away. My dear, you were not meant to carry today and tomorrow at the same time. You are only given this moment. And in this moment, the most loving thing may not be more thinking. It may be rest. I do not need to live tomorrow tonight. Tomorrow will have its own grace. It will have its own breath. It will have its own light. It will have its own ideas, support, timing, and small openings. You cannot see all of tomorrow's help from tonight's fear. The tired mind looks ahead and sees only what might go wrong. But life may meet you tomorrow in ways you cannot plan from this pillow. A thought may come. A person may help. A door may open. A feeling may shift. A solution may become clearer after sleep. Something that feels so large tonight may look different in the morning. So do not let the tired mind write the whole story of tomorrow. It does not have enough light yet. Tomorrow has not shown you its kindness yet. I allow tomorrow to bring its own light. If there is something you must do tomorrow, you can trust that tomorrow is the right time to meet it. Not now, not in the middle of the night, not when your body is asking for rest. The mind may say, "But I need to think about it now." Ask gently, will thinking about it now truly help, or will it only make my body afraid? Sometimes there is a real next step. If there is, you can name it simply and then let it go. Tomorrow I will make the call. Tomorrow I will write the message. Tomorrow I will look at the plan. Tomorrow I will take one step. That is enough. You do not need to live the whole task before it happens. One clear step can replace many fearful thoughts. Tomorrow I will take one step. Tonight I rest. The mind often thinks that worry is preparation, but worry is usually not preparation. Worry is the mind walking in circles around fear. Preparation feels clear. Worry feels tight. Preparation gives you one next step. Worry gives you 10 painful stories. Preparation helps the body feel more able. Worry makes the body feel less safe. So tonight, if the mind says, "I am just preparing," notice the feeling. Is there peace in it? Is there clarity? Is there one simple action? Or is there fear repeating itself? If it is fear, you can say, "Thank you, mind. We do not need to prepare through panic. You can prepare tomorrow with a rested mind. You do not need to prepare tonight with a tired heart. My rest prepares me better than worry." There may be a conversation waiting tomorrow. Maybe you are wondering what to say. Maybe you are afraid of someone's response. Maybe you are thinking of every possible version of the conversation. But tonight, you do not need to hold that person in your mind. You do not need to rehearse pain. You do not need to answer a question that has not been asked yet. You can trust that when the moment comes, you will have access to the words you need, or at least the breath you need. You can say, when the time comes, I will speak from calm. You can say, I do not need to practice fear tonight. You can say, my peace matters before this conversation. Let tomorrow's conversation stay in tomorrow. Tonight, your heart can rest. There may be work waiting tomorrow. Tasks, messages, duties, people, movement, effort. But work is not in this bed right now unless you bring it here in thought. You can let work remain where it belongs. The desk can wait. The messages can wait. The plans can wait. The decisions can wait. Your body is not meant to become an office at night. Your mind is not meant to keep working after the day has ended. You are allowed to close the inner door. You are allowed to say, work belongs to tomorrow. You are allowed to protect this quiet time as something sacred. You are not lazy for resting. You are not behind because you stop. You are human, and humans need night. Work can wait. My body deserves peace. There may be money thoughts waiting tomorrow. This can feel very strong at night. The mind may count, fear, compare, imagine, and repeat. It may say, what if there is not enough? It may say, how will this work? It may say, why is this so hard? My dear, money worry can feel heavy in the body because it touches safety. So speak gently. Do not shame yourself for feeling fear, but also do not let fear become the only voice. Say, I can look at this with a clearer mind tomorrow. Say, there may be steps I can take, and I will take them one at a time. Say, fear does not need to be my guide tonight. Say, I am open to wisdom, support, and peaceful action. You can be responsible without frightening yourself all night. I meet money with calm steps, not night fear. There may be health thoughts waiting tomorrow. Maybe the body has been speaking. Maybe there is tension, pain, tiredness, or worry. The mind may ask, what if something is wrong? It may search for answers in the dark. It may turn one feeling into many frightening thoughts. My dear, the body needs care, but it does not need panic. If something needs attention, you can give it attention at the right time. You can seek help if needed. You can listen wisely. But tonight, speak to the body with love. Say, dear body, I am listening. I will care for you. You do not need to be feared tonight. Let the body feel supported, not attacked. Let tomorrow hold the practical steps. Let tonight hold the kindness. My body is supported by love and care. There may be family thoughts, in relationship thoughts, future thoughts, purpose thoughts, age thoughts, dream thoughts. The mind may gather them all and place them before you at once. But you do not need to answer your whole life in one night. You do not need to decide every path before sleep. You do not need to know exactly how life will unfold. You only need this one loving truth. Tomorrow can wait. Not forever, not with avoidance, just until the morning, just until the body has rested, just until the mind has more light. Rest is not running away. Rest is returning to strength. Rest is how you become able to meet what matters. I let tomorrow wait with trust. If the fear says, "But what if I am not ready?" you can answer, "I do not have to be ready tonight." That is a powerful sentence. You do not have to be ready for tomorrow while you are trying to sleep. Readiness can grow in the morning. Courage can meet you at the next step. Words can come when the conversation arrives. Energy can return after rest. Guidance can become clearer after quiet. Do not demand tomorrow's strength from tonight's tired body. Do not demand tomorrow's answers from tonight's tired mind. Let tonight be tonight. Let tomorrow be tomorrow. I do not have to be ready for tomorrow tonight. Sometimes the mind wants to solve tomorrow because it does not trust timing. It believes everything must be forced, controlled, and arranged by fear. But life has timing too. There are moments when action is right, and there are moments when rest is right. There are moments when you speak and moments when you listen. There are moments when you plan and moments when you release. Tonight, the timing is rest. That does not mean the future is being ignored. It means the foundation is being cared for. You are the one who must meet tomorrow. So caring for your mind and body tonight is part of caring for tomorrow. Rest is not separate from progress. Rest supports progress. Tonight's peace becomes tomorrow's strength. Let tomorrow become smaller now. It may look huge in the dark, but much of tomorrow will come one moment at a time, not all at once. You will not have to live the whole day in one breath. You will wake, breathe, move, choose, pause, and take one step. Then another, then another. Life comes in moments, not in the giant storm the mind imagines at night. Remember this. You do not need to handle the whole day at once. You only need to meet the next moment when it arrives. And right now, the next moment is rest. The next moment is softness. The next moment is letting go. I meet life one moment at a time. If tomorrow has a problem, let rest be part of the answer. If tomorrow has work, let rest give you strength. If tomorrow has a conversation, let rest give you calm. If tomorrow has uncertainty, let rest give you space. If tomorrow has emotion, let rest give you gentleness. So, you do not help tomorrow by entering it exhausted from worry. You help tomorrow by allowing yourself to be restored tonight. This is wisdom. This is self-love. This is practical peace. The mind may not understand it at first, but the body does. The body knows that rest matters. The body knows that sleep is medicine for the inner world. My rest is a gift to tomorrow. Now place tomorrow in the hands of life for the night. Not forever, just for tonight. Imagine taking tomorrow and wrapping it in light. You do not need to know every detail. You do not need to hold it tightly. You can say, "Tomorrow I will meet you when you come. Tonight I release you." Let tomorrow float away from your chest. Let it leave your stomach. Let it leave your jaw. Let it leave the space behind your eyes. Let it move to the edge of awareness, where it can wait without hurting you. You are here now. This moment is enough. This breath is enough. This night is enough. Tomorrow, I release you for now. If the mind tries to pull tomorrow back, do not be angry. Just return to the same simple truth. Tomorrow can wait. Repeat it slowly. Tomorrow can wait. Tonight, I rest. Tomorrow can wait. Tonight, I soften. Tomorrow can wait. Tonight, I am held. Tomorrow can wait. Tonight, my body is safe. Tomorrow can wait. Tonight, my mind may become quiet. Let the sentence become a lullaby. Let it become the new path the mind walks when it wants to run ahead. Let it guide you back every time. Tomorrow can wait. Tonight, I rest. And now, my dear, let the future loosen its grip. Let the next day remain unopened. Let the night be enough. You are not required to know how everything will work. You are not required to predict every outcome. You are not required to carry every person, every plan, every need, and every unknown through the darkness. You are allowed to rest inside the mystery. You are allowed to be supported by the unseen. You are allowed to trust that morning will bring its own light, and with that light, a clearer mind, a softer heart, and one next step. For now, nothing more is needed. Tomorrow can wait. Tonight, I rest. Even while you sleep, life is not sleeping. Even while your mind becomes quiet, love is still moving in ways you cannot see. Even while your body rests, your heart is still beating, your breath is still flowing, and a quiet wisdom inside you is still taking care of what you do not need to control. This is something very gentle to remember tonight. You do not have to stay awake for life to keep loving you. You do not have to keep thinking for the universe to keep guiding you. You do not have to keep worrying for tomorrow to be held in a better way. The night is not empty. The night is full of quiet support. The night is full of unseen care. The night is full of small healing movements that happen best when you stop fighting and allow yourself to rest. I am held by love while I sleep. There is a part of the mind that believes everything depends on its effort. It believes that if it stops thinking, something will fall apart. It believes that if it stops planning, tomorrow will come without help. It believes that if it stops worrying, it is being careless. But my dear, your worry is not the power that holds your life together. There is a deeper power. There is the power of breath. There is the power of rest. There is the power of trust. There is the power of love that does not leave you just because your eyes close. The same life that carried you through this day can carry you through the night. The same life that gave you another morning before can bring another morning again. You are not being asked to hold the whole universe in your tired hands. You are being invited to let the universe hold you. Think of how much your body does without your control. You do not tell your heart how to beat. You do not tell your lungs how to breathe all night. You do not tell your body how to renew itself while you sleep. Something deeper is already caring for you. Something quiet, wise, and loving is already moving through your body. And if this wisdom can breathe you, beat your heart, and carry you through the night, perhaps it can also help guide your life in ways your worried mind cannot yet understand. Perhaps there are answers forming quietly. Perhaps there are feelings softening inside you. Perhaps there is strength gathering for tomorrow. Perhaps peace is not something you must force. Perhaps peace is something you allow. I allow life to care for me tonight. The mind likes proof. It wants to see everything first. It wants to know how the problem will be solved, when the change will come, who will help, what will happen, and why everything has taken so long. But the soul can rest with less proof. The soul can say, I do not see the whole path, but I can trust this breath. The soul can say, I do not know every answer, but I can rest in this moment. The soul can say, I may not understand the timing, but I am still held. This kind of trust does not need to be loud. It does not need to be perfect. It can be as small as one soft breath before sleep. It can be as simple as saying, life is still working for my good, even when I cannot see it. There are many things that grow in the dark. Seeds grow under the soil before the flower appears. The moon shines in the night before the sun returns. The body restores itself while the eyes are closed. Some answers also grow in quiet places. Some new strength comes when you are not forcing. Some wisdom becomes clearer after rest. Some peace returns when the mind stops chasing every thought. So do not be afraid of the quiet. The quiet does not mean nothing is happening. The quiet may be where life is gently putting things in order. The quiet may be where your heart is being softened. The quiet may be where your body is being renewed. The quiet may be where the next right step is slowly becoming clear. Something good can still be forming in the quiet. Tonight, you can stop asking the night to prove everything to you. You can stop asking sleep to solve every problem before you enter it. You can stop asking your tired mind to become the keeper of every answer. Instead, let the night be simple. Let it be a place where you are not required to understand everything. Let it be a place where you are not required to be strong. Let it be a place where you are allowed to be held. You can say, I do not need to know everything tonight. You can say, I do not need to carry everything tonight. You can say, I trust that life can move in ways I cannot yet see. Let these words become a soft blanket over the mind. I do not need to know everything to be safe. If you are waiting for something, let the waiting rest too. Maybe you are waiting for peace. Maybe you are waiting for love. Maybe you are waiting for money to feel easier. Maybe you are waiting for your body to feel stronger. Maybe you are waiting for an answer, a sign, a change, or a new beginning. Waiting can feel heavy when the mind keeps holding it all night. But tonight, you can place the waiting down. You can say, "What is meant for me can still find me while I rest." You can say, "I do not have to stay tense to receive good." You can say, "I can sleep and life can still arrange what belongs to me." This is not giving up. This is trusting the unseen work of life. The universe does not need your fear to open doors. It does not need your worry to bring timing. It does not need your panic to create support. Fear may make you feel busy, but it does not always make you more guided. Worry may make you feel like you are doing something, but often it only keeps the body in a state of alarm. Guidance can come more clearly when the heart is softer. Wisdom can be heard more easily when the mind is not shouting. Peace can rise when the body is no longer bracing. Tonight, you are not being asked to push life forward. You are being asked to become quiet enough to receive. I receive peace instead of holding fear. If a part of you still feels alone, let these words come close. You are not alone in this night. You may be physically by yourself, but life is still with you. The breath is with you. The body is with you. The quiet wisdom within you is with you. Love is not far away just because the room is still. There is a presence inside the silence. There is support in the simple fact that you are still here, still breathing, still being carried into another moment. Let the loneliness hear, "I am here." Let the heart hear, "You are not forgotten." Let the body hear, "You are safe enough to rest." The night can become a friend when you stop seeing it as a place of fear. Sometimes the deepest rest comes when you stop trying to hold yourself together. During the day, you may hold your face, your voice, your feelings, your strength, your plans, your image, and your patience. You may hold many things so others do not see how tired you are. But at night, you can stop holding so tightly. You do not need to keep the same face here. You do not need to act like nothing hurt. You do not need to be strong in front of your own pillow. You can let the body be heavy. You can let the heart be soft. You can let the tears come if they come. You can let the breath slow. You can let love meet you without needing to explain why you need it. I am allowed to be held exactly as I am. Let yourself imagine that the universe is like a wide, gentle sky above you. Your worries may be clouds, but they are not the whole sky. Your thoughts may move, but they are not the whole sky. Your fears may appear, but they are not the whole sky. The sky remains wide. The sky remains open. The sky holds everything without becoming lost in it. Tonight, you can rest in that same wide space. You can notice the thoughts without becoming them. You can feel the feelings without being trapped by them. You can allow worries to pass without making them your home. There is more space around you than fear can see. There is more love within you than worry can measure. I rest in the wide space of love. Your sleep is not separate from your spiritual life. Sleep can be a prayer without words. Sleep can be trust in action. Sleep can be the moment when you stop trying to force the answer and let the deeper mind receive guidance in its own way. Sleep can be the moment when you say, I have done what I can today. Now I allow life to do what I cannot. There is deep humility in sleep. There is deep wisdom in sleep. Every night, you are invited to release control and enter a place where the body knows what to do without the thinking mind. This is a beautiful teaching. It reminds you that not everything good comes from effort. Some good comes from release. Some good comes from rest. Some good comes when you allow. So if your thoughts are loud tonight, do not try to fight them. Give them to the night. If your heart is heavy, do not try to hide it. Give it to love. If your body is tired, do not demand more from it. Give it rest. If tomorrow feels uncertain, do not live it now. Give it to timing. If the past feels painful, do not carry it into your dreams. Give it to healing. You can say softly, I give this to life. Say it again. I give this to life. Let the words open your hands. Let the words loosen the grip in the chest. Let the words remind you that you were never meant to carry everything alone. I give this to life and allow myself to rest. Now feel the simple me, miracle of being carried. The bed carries your body. The breath carries the moment. The night carries the silence. Love carries what your mind cannot solve. You do not need to push yourself into sleep. You can be carried there. You do not need to chase peace. You can be carried toward it. You do not need to make the heart quiet by force. You can let kindness carry it little by little. The whole night is an invitation to be less alone inside yourself. Let the support beneath you become real. Let the breath become real. Let the softness become real. You are not falling into nothing. You are falling into rest. You are falling into trust. You are falling into the arms of peace. And if the mind asks, how can I trust when I am still afraid? Answer with tenderness. You do not have to remove all fear before trust can begin. Trust can begin while fear is still present. Trust can be one soft sentence spoken to the fear. Trust can be one hand on the heart. Trust can be the choice not to follow the darkest thought. Trust can be letting the body rest even when the mind is not fully convinced. Trust can be very small and still be real. You may say, fear is here, and love is here too. You may say, I feel unsure and I can still rest. You may say, I do not need perfect trust. I only need one gentle breath. One gentle breath is enough to begin. Tonight, the universe is not asking you to prove your faith. It is not asking you to be fearless. It is not asking you to become peaceful in one moment. It is only inviting you to soften your grip, to loosen the tight places, to stop giving every fear your full attention, to let the night be a helper, to let sleep be a friend, to let love be bigger than your tired thoughts. Let the mind become less busy. Let the body become less guarded. Let the heart become less alone. Let the soul remember that life can still support you when you are not watching every detail. I am safe to sleep while life continues to support me. Now that the day is behind you and tomorrow can wait, give your mind one soft question. Not 10 questions. Not a whole list of worries. Not the heavy questions that make the heart feel small. Just one loving question that gives the mind a peaceful direction before sleep. The mind loves to search. It loves to look for answers. If you ask it, what if everything goes wrong? It may begin to search for fear. If you ask it, why am I never safe? It may begin to search through old pain. If you ask it, what if I cannot handle tomorrow? It may begin to show you every reason to feel afraid. So tonight, give your mind a better question. Give it a question that opens the door to peace. Give it a question that assumes support. Give it a question that lets the body soften. My mind follows the questions I give it. A soft question does not force the mind to leave something too big too quickly. It does not stand over the heart and demand, be peaceful now. It simply invites the mind to look in a kinder direction. This is why a question can feel so gentle before sleep. A statement may sometimes feel too far away. You may say, I am completely calm, and the mind may argue, no, you are not. But if you ask, why is my mind becoming calmer now? The mind does not need to fight as hard. It can begin to wonder. It can begin to search for one small sign of calm, a slower breath, a softer shoulder, a little space between thoughts, a warm feeling in the chest. The question becomes a doorway. A loving question opens my mind to peace. You do not need to answer the question tonight. That is very important. You are not asking so you can think harder. You are asking so the mind can rest in a softer direction. Let the question be like a seed placed into the dark soil of sleep. A seed does not need to be dug up every few minutes. A seed does not need to be explained. A seed only needs to be placed, covered gently, and trusted. In the same way, your question does not need to be solved by the tired mind. You place it softly inside yourself and let it work quietly. You ask, then you release. You ask, then you breathe. You ask, then you let the night hold it. I ask softly, and I let the answer come in the right time. You might ask, why is peace finding me tonight? Let that question move slowly through the mind. Why is peace finding me tonight? It already carries a gentle truth. It does not say peace is impossible. It does not say peace is far away. It says peace is finding me. Maybe peace finds you through one slow breath. Maybe peace finds you through the weight of the blanket. Maybe peace finds you through the quiet of the room. Maybe peace finds you when you stop arguing with the thoughts. Maybe peace finds you as your jaw softens. Maybe peace finds you in a way so small that the old mind would not notice it. But tonight you are learning to notice. Why is peace finding me tonight? Or you might ask, how is life supporting me while I rest? This is a beautiful question because it reminds the mind that support is not only action. Support can come through sleep. Support can come through the body restoring itself. Support can come through a calmer nervous system. Support can come through a new idea in the morning. Support can come through the simple feeling that you do not have to be afraid right now. When you ask this question, you stop seeing rest as useless. You begin seeing rest as part of the support. You begin seeing sleep as a loving part of your path. How is life supporting me while I rest? Let the question be soft. Let it ask without pressure. You might ask, why is my mind becoming quiet so naturally? Notice the word naturally. It tells the shitty there is no force here. You are not pushing the mind into silence. You are allowing quiet to come in its own gentle way. The mind may become quiet one thought at a time. The body may become calm one breath at a time. Sleep may come closer one soft moment at a time. Nothing needs to be rushed. Nothing needs to be perfect. The question points the mind toward natural peace. It tells the subconscious, we are not fighting tonight. We are softening. Why is my mind becoming quiet so naturally? Let that question float through you like a lullaby. You might ask, what makes it so easy for me to feel safe now? This question is very kind to the nervous system. It does not ask, why am I so afraid? It does not ask, what is wrong with me? It asks the mind to search for safety. Maybe the bed feels safe. Maybe the room is quiet. Maybe the breath is steady. Maybe your hand on your heart feels warm. Maybe this moment is calm enough. Maybe nothing needs to be fixed right now. The question helps the body notice what is not dangerous. It helps the mind stop scanning only for threat. What makes it so easy for me to feel safe now? Let the body listen. Let the heart receive it. Choose the question that feels softest to you, not the one that sounds most beautiful, not the one that seems most spiritual. Choose the one your body can receive tonight. If your mind is loud, Choose, why is my mind becoming quiet so naturally? If your heart feels alone, choose, how is love holding me tonight? If tomorrow feels heavy, choose, why am I supported one step at a time? If your body feels tense, choose, what makes it safe for my body to relax now? If your soul feels tired, choose, how is peace coming closer to me tonight? The right question is the one that helps you soften even a little. Once you choose the question, do not repeat it with fear. Do not turn it into another task. Do not say it like you must make something happen. Say it slowly. Say it gently. Say it like you are placing a flower beside your bed. Why is peace finding me tonight? Then breathe. Why is peace finding me tonight? Then soften. Why is peace finding me tonight? Then let the question drift. Let it become quieter. Let it become less like words and more like a feeling. You are not trying to control the answer. You are giving your mind a new path to walk as you fall asleep. I give my mind a gentle path tonight. If another thought interrupts, simply return to the question, not with anger, not with frustration, just return. The mind may wander because that is what minds do. It may pick up an old worry. It may go back to tomorrow. It may return to a memory. When you notice, do not shame yourself. Say, "Oh, my mind wandered," then return to your soft question. This return is part of the practice. Each return teaches the mind where peace is. Each row, each turn is a loving redirection. Each return says, we are not walking the old road tonight, and slowly the mind may follow. Not because you forced it, but because you guided it with patience. I return gently to peace. You may also turn an old worry into a soft question. If the old worry is, what if I'm not enough? Turn it into, why am I learning to feel enough just as I am? If the old worry is, what if tomorrow is too hard? Turn it into, how am I being supported through tomorrow, one step at a time? If the old worry is, what if nothing changes? Turn it into, why is a new peace beginning inside me now? If the old worry is, what if I cannot sleep? Turn it into, what makes rest come to me so gently tonight? The old question closes the body. The new question opens it. The old question searches for fear. The new question searches for support. This is not pretending. This is choosing the direction of the inner search. You are not denying your feelings. You are not saying there are no problems. You are simply refusing to give the tired mind a frightening question before sleep. You are choosing a question that helps the body feel safe enough to rest. That is wisdom. That is self-love. That is a gentle way of caring for your subconscious mind. What you ask before sleep matters. The question becomes a small instruction. It says look for peace. It says look for safety. It says look for support. It says look for love. Tonight I ask questions that lead me toward rest. Let your question become slower now. Let it lose its sharp edges. Let it move through the body like warm water. If your question is, why is peace finding me tonight? Feel peace near the forehead. Feel it near the eyes. Feel it near the jaw. Feel it near the chest. Feel it near the stomach. Feel it near the hands. Feel it near the feet. You do not need to feel a big change. Just let the question soften one place. One small place is enough. Peace does not need to arrive as a storm. Peace can arrive like a whisper. Peace can arrive like a slow breath. Peace can arrive like the body becoming a little heavier. Peace can arrive quietly. If the answer does not come, that is not failure. The answer may be sleep itself. The answer may be that you woke up with a little more space. The answer may be that tomorrow you notice one small blessing. The answer may be that your body rested more than you expected. The answer may be that you stopped fighting yourself for one moment. Do not demand a dramatic sign. Do not say, "It did not work." The practice is not about forcing a miracle. It is about giving your inner world a kinder direction. Small softness counts. A little less fear counts. One peaceful breath counts. One night of speaking kindly to yourself counts. I let small peace count. Before sleep, the subconscious mind is listening. It does not need a long lecture. It does not need hard words. It needs simple, repeated, loving direction. A soft question can do this. It can say to the deeper mind, "We are safe enough to rest." It can say, "We are open to support." It can say, "We are willing to receive peace." It can say, "We do not need to keep searching for danger tonight." And as you ask the question gently, your body begins to hear it too. Your breath may slow. Your shoulders may drop. Your thoughts may become less sharp. This is how the night begins to change, not by force, but by invitation. My subconscious receives peace tonight. Now choose one question and let it be enough. Do not keep changing it. Do not search for the perfect one. The mind becomes calmer when the path is simple. One question, one breath, one return. You might choose, "Why is peace finding me tonight?" Or, "How is life supporting me while I rest?" Or, "Why is my mind becoming quiet so naturally?" Or, "What makes it so easy for me to feel safe now?" Choose one and stay with it softly. Let it repeat like a gentle wave. Let it carry the mind away from fear and into rest. One soft question is enough for tonight. Now let the mind receive simple words of peace, not words that push, not words that demand, not words that make you feel you must become calm quickly. Just soft words, easy words, words the body can understand, words the heart can lean into. Before sleep, the deeper mind is open. The day is fading. The outside world is becoming quiet. The body is lying down. This is a tender time. What you say to yourself now matters. So do not give the mind more fear. Do not give the body more pressure. Do not end the day by repeating the old story. Give yourself words that feel like a warm hand on the heart. Peace is welcome in me now. Say slowly within yourself, I am safe now. Let this be the first gentle stone placed in the garden of the night. I am safe now. Not because every part of life is perfect, not because every question is answered, not because tomorrow is fully known, but because in this breath, in this room, in this moment, you are allowed to soften. The body needs present safety, not a perfect future. Let the words move through the forehead, the eyes, the jaw, the chest, the belly, the hands, and the feet. I am safe now. Let the nervous system hear it. Let the heart hear it. Let the tired mind hear it. I am safe now. Say, I let this day go. Let every part of the day loosen its hold. The words spoken, the words not spoken, the tasks done, the tasks waiting, the feelings felt, the feelings hidden, the people met, the worries carried, the small moments you are still turning over in the mind. Let them go for now. You do not need to carry them into sleep. You do not need to prove that the day mattered by holding it tightly all night. The day mattered. And now it can end. I let this day go. Let the body feel how kind those words are. Let the breath carry the day away little by little. Say, my mind is becoming quiet. Do not say it as a command. Say it as an invitation. My mind is becoming quiet. Maybe not completely quiet yet. Maybe not all at once, but becoming. That word is gentle. It leaves room for process. It gives the mind permission to soften in layers. One thought becomes less sharp. One worry becomes less loud. One memory moves farther away. One breath becomes deeper. My mind is becoming quiet. Let it happen slowly. Let it happen naturally. Let it happen without force. My mind is becoming quiet in its own gentle way. Say, my body knows how to rest. This is true. Your body has rested before. Your body has slept before. Your body carries wisdom deeper than thought. Even if tonight feels slow, the body still knows the path. Speak to it with trust. My body knows how to rest. My body knows how to soften. My body knows how to receive sleep. My body knows how to release the day. You do not need to teach the body with fear. You can remind it with love. You can give it signals of safety. You can let it remember what it already knows. My body knows how to rest. Say, I release worry from my heart. Imagine worry as something heavy that has been sitting in the chest. You do not need to pull it out by force. You do not need to fight it. Just let it loosen. I release worry from my heart. A little worry may remain, and that is okay. Release what you can. Release one layer. Release one breath. Release one thought. Release one tight place. The heart does not need to become empty all at once. It only needs a little more room, a little more softness, a little more trust. I release worry from my heart and make room for peace. Say, I am allowed to sleep peacefully. Some part of you may need permission. Permission to stop. Permission to receive. Permission to rest before everything is done. Permission to sleep even if someone is upset. Permission to sleep even if tomorrow is full. Permission to sleep even if you are still healing. Permission to sleep even if life is not fully in place. You are allowed. You do not need to earn it. You do not need to explain it. You do not need to wait until you feel perfect. I am allowed to sleep peacefully. Let those words settle into the mind like soft rain. Say, life supports me while I rest. Let the word supports feel warm. Support may come as breath. Support may come as sleep. Support may come as a quiet body. Support may come as a new idea tomorrow. Support may come as calm you did not expect. Support may come as a small step. Support may come as the strength to meet one thing at a time. You do not need to see every form of support for support to be real. Life supports me while I rest. Let that become the feeling you carry into sleep. Life supports me while I rest. Say, I am held in love tonight. If love feels far away, let the words be simple. You do not need to feel a big wave of love. You only need to open to the idea that love is near. Love may be in your breath. Love may be in your own hand on your heart. Love may be in the quiet wish for peace. Love may be in the fact that you are choosing gentle words instead of old fear. Love may be soft, but it is here. I am held in love tonight. Let the lonely places hear it. Let the tired places hear it. Let the child inside hear it. I am held in love tonight. Say, peace flows through my mind and body. Imagine peace moving slowly, not rushing, not forcing. Peace enters the forehead. Peace enters the eyes. Peace enters the jaw. Peace enters the throat. Peace enters the shoulders. Peace enters the heart. Peace enters the belly. Peace enters the hands. Peace enters the legs. peace enters the feet. It does not need to be dramatic. It can be a soft inner picture. The body responds to pictures. The body responds to warmth. The body responds to repetition. Peace flows through my mind and body. Let the words become a quiet river. Say, "What is mine will meet me in the right time." This is a gentle sentence for the heart that worries about delay. You do not have to chase everything tonight. You do not have to force every door. You do not have to fear that rest will make you miss what belongs to you. What is truly for you does not need your panic to find you. Let timing be held by life. Let your heart stop running ahead. What is mine will meet me in the right time. Let this sentence release the grip around tomorrow. Let it calm the fear of missing out. Let it remind you that sleep is not a loss. Sleep is trust. Now let the affirmations become slower. You do not need to rush through them. Each one is a small drop of peace. I am safe now. I let this day go. My mind is becoming quiet. My body knows how to rest. I release worry from my heart. I am allowed to sleep peacefully. Life supports me while I rest. I am held in love tonight. Peace flows through my mind and body. What is mine will meet me in the right time. Let the words come one at a time. Let them sink one at a time. Let them soften the mind one at a time. Simple words can open deep peace. If one affirmation feels especially true for you, stay with it. You do not need to repeat them all. Maybe tonight your sentence is, "I am safe now." Maybe tonight your sentence is, "I let this day go." Maybe tonight your sentence is, "My body knows how to rest." Maybe tonight your sentence is, "Life supports me while I rest." Choose the sentence that brings the most ease. Let it repeat inside you. Let it become the last thought you remember. Let it become the sound that guides you into sleep. One loving sentence can be enough. If an affirmation feels too strong, soften it. If "I am peaceful" feels too far away, say, "I am open to peace." If "I am safe" feels hard, say, "I am learning to feel safe." If "I let go" feels difficult, say, "I am willing to let go." If "I trust life" feels too big, say, "I am willing to trust this breath." The body likes honesty. The heart receives words more easily when they feel kind and believable. You do not need to force big words onto a tender place. Begin where you are. I am willing. I am learning. I am open. These are beautiful beginnings. Let your tone be gentle. The tone matters as much as the words. Do not repeat affirmations like orders. Do not use them to fight yourself. Do not say them with pressure, as if you must become peaceful right now. Say them as comfort. Say them like you are tucking the mind into bed. Say them like you are speaking to a tired child. Say them like you are placing a warm cloth over a worried heart. The subconscious does not need force. It needs safety. It needs warmth. It needs steady love. My words are gentle, and my body can receive them. If the old mind argues, let it. It may say, I do not believe this. It may say, this is not true yet. It may say, I still feel worried. Do not fight back. Say, that is okay. We are learning. You do not have to make the whole mind believe every word tonight. You are planting seeds. Some seeds take time. Some seeds rest in the dark before anything shows. Speak the words anyway, gently, without pressure. The part of you that is ready will receive them. The part of you that is afraid will hear them again another night. Slowly, the inner world changes. I plant peaceful words in my mind tonight. The last words before sleep can become a soft path into the night. So choose them with love. Do not give yourself fear as your final gift of the day. Do not give yourself shame. Do not give yourself the same old story. Give yourself peace. Give yourself kindness. Give yourself release. Give yourself permission. Give yourself trust. Give yourself one sentence that makes the body feel less alone. Let the night carry that sentence. Let the deeper mind hear it. Let the heart rest in it. Tonight, I give myself words that heal. Now repeat softly, as slowly as you need. I am safe now. I am safe now. I am safe now. I let this day go. I let this day go. I let this day go. My mind is becoming quiet. My mind is becoming quiet. My mind is becoming quiet. My body knows how to rest. My Bita Odi knows how to rest. My body knows how to rest. Life supports me while I rest. Life supports me while I rest. Life supports me while I rest. I am held in love tonight. I am held in love tonight. I am held in love tonight. Let the words become fewer now. Let them become softer. Let them turn into feeling, safe, rest, peace, love, held, quiet, soft, sleep. There is no need for many thoughts now. There is no need for long sentences. Let the mind become simple. Let the body become heavy. Let the heart become open to rest. Peace is welcome in me now. Peace is welcome in my mind. Peace is welcome in my body. Peace is welcome in my heart. Peace is welcome in this night. Peace is welcome in me now. Rest now, my dear. There is nothing more you need to become tonight. Nothing more you need to prove. Nothing more you need to hold. Nothing more you need to solve before you are allowed to be at peace. Let the mind become quiet in its own time. Let the body become soft in its own time. Let the heart feel safe in its own time. You do not have to chase sleep. You do not have to chase peace. You do not have to chase a perfect feeling. You only need to let yourself be here, gently, honestly, softly. The night is already around you. The breath is already moving. The body is already listening. Sleep can come closer now. Let your forehead soften one more time. Let the space between your eyes become smooth. Let the eyes rest deeply. They have seen enough for today. Let the jaw release. Let the mouth become soft. Let the shoulders fall. They have carried enough for today. Let the chest loosen. Let the heart know it does not need to protect itself from the whole future. Let the stomach become calm. Let the hands open. Let the legs become heavy. Let the feet rest. The whole body can receive this message now. The day is over and you are safe to rest. You do not have to take today into tomorrow. You do not have to take old fear into your dreams. You do not have to take every problem into your sleep. Let the night wash over the edges of the day. Let it smooth the sharp places. Let it lower the noise. Let it bring you back to the simple truth of this moment. You are breathing. You are here. You are allowed to rest. Life is not asking you to carry everything in this one night. Life is asking you to place your head down and let your whole being remember softness. May your mind become quiet. May your thoughts slow down. May every worry lose its grip. May every heavy question wait until the morning. May every old fear become softer in the light of love. May your body feel safe enough to loosen. May your breath become gentle. May your heart feel less alone. May the deeper part of you remember that you are held, guided, and supported in ways your mind does not need to understand tonight. If sleep comes now, let it come. If it comes slowly, let that be okay too. Even resting quietly is a gift. Even lying here with softer thoughts is a gift. Even one peaceful breath is a gift. You are not failing if the mind takes time to settle. You are learning a new way of being with yourself. You are learning to end the day with love instead of fear. You are learning to speak to your body as a friend. You are learning to let tomorrow wait. You are learning to trust the quiet. This is beautiful. This is enough. Let these words be the last soft lights in your mind. I am safe. I am loved. I am ready to rest. I release the day. I release tomorrow. I release the need to know. I allow my body to soften. I allow my mind to become quiet. I allow peace to come close. I allow sleep to find me gently. I am held by love tonight. Nothing more is needed right now. Rest now. Let the breath carry you. Let the body become heavy. Let the mind become simple. Let the heart be wrapped in kindness. Let the night do its gentle work. Let sleep come like a soft wave. Let peace come like warm light. Let love be the final feeling you offer yourself before the world fades into quiet. You are safe. You are loved. You are ready to rest. As this night holds you, remember this one simple truth. You do not need to end the day with worry. You do not need to fall asleep inside fear. You do not need to carry every thought, every person, every mistake, every plan, and every question into the quiet space of sleep. You are allowed to let life be larger than your mind. You are allowed to let love be stronger than your fear. You are allowed to rest before everything is solved. Tonight, you have given your mind a softer path. You have released the day. You have spoken gently to your body. You have let tomorrow wait. You have trusted that the universe can still work while you sleep. Carry only what is kind now. Carry only one breath. Carry only one soft sentence. I am safe. I am loved. I am ready to rest. Let everything else grow quiet. Let the old thoughts move far away. Let the body sink deeper. Let the heart stop reaching. Let the mind stop searching. Nothing more is required from you tonight. Sleep is welcome. Peace is welcome. Rest is welcome. Love is welcome. You may close this day with tenderness. You may enter the night with trust. You may wake tomorrow with a softer spirit, a clearer mind, and a lighter heart. Life is still with you. Love is still with you. Peace is coming closer now. Rest, my dear. You have done enough for today.